play as all your favourite Avengers, smashing, flying, lasering, and generally just punching your way through this new third-person action light RPG. But, yet again, prepare to be disappointed by another game that's been ruined by online play. This is a situation not even Spider-Man can save. I'm back, obviously. It's a Friday, it's another Lightning Cave. This week I'm just going to talk briefly about the Avengers beta. Got to play it because pre-ordered Avengers on the PS4, and I'm just going to give you the thoughts before the open beta comes out this weekend for everybody. So I was really hyped when I played the demo EGX. I was really excited when I was seeing all the new stuff they were releasing for gameplay. I loved the war table. It gave you a lot more about what the game was going to offer. And then I got to the beta weekend, really excited to play it. I actually took the PlayStation up to Mike's, not on purpose, just so happened that the weekend we were meeting up was the Avengers beta weekend. And we both had a crack, and we were playing it, really trying to get into it. Really enjoyed the first sort of hour, because that was the demo I played at EGX. And then the more we played it, the more we hated it, to be honest. I don't know what it is about the game. I think it's because they've added the online element. It means that none of the characters feel completely focused on. Basically, even though you're playing as like Miss Marvel and Hulk, and even that you play as Iron Man for a bit as well and Black Widow, they all felt very similar. It's like square and triangle. The special moves are L1 and R1, and they dodge, and everyone has a ranged attack. So Black Widow shoots a gun, Kamala Khan throws her fist. But essentially, they're all playing exactly the same. I was really excited to play as Miss Marvel first of all. The more I played as her, she just felt like a little Hulk. And even her special ability is getting bigger and being stronger, which essentially is what Hulk does, he just gets stronger. No one felt unique, and it's weird, it was so different to the demo I played, where everyone felt like they had their own moveset. In this, it became very apparent once you're in the open world, everyone feels very similar. Not only that, but the gameplay on offer isn't really that exciting. Essentially, the whole game, the world they've made is not that exciting. You get to kind of run into a situation and you have to basically defend the area, or it's like wave mode, or it's kind of capture the flag. It's general gameplay mechanics that you're going to find in most online games that they just chucked into an Avengers game. So you have to hold the point, or you have to fight off waves of enemies while they try and get to the centre of this icon, whilst button bashing. Now, button bashing is fine. Button bashing was fine about 5 years ago, I would say. I think in the world we live in now, button bashing games don't really tend to fly. Look at Darksiders 3, for example. People just don't want that from their video games. We need a bit more of a deeper combat system. Like games like the Batman games, the newest God of War, Spider-Man. They've all showed us that action games can have a much deeper combat mechanic system, and just pressing square and triangle for hours on end isn't going to overly excite anybody. I think they are relying very heavily on people wanting to play online. Now, I did try a matchmaking session on when I was playing the beta, I think it's beta, not better. And I didn't like it. It felt like a mess. It was chaos. Normally, I didn't know what was going on. I played with Black Widow, which she felt immensely underpowered when you're playing like alongside Hulk and Iron Man. In the open world, I was just running around. I was just trying to hit robots before anyone else could get to them, but it just didn't play that well. It was jarring, it was messy, and it just didn't look that good. I feel like they made a mistake in what they've made available to get people to buy into it. I think they should have released levels with like Captain America and Thor, as I think they'll be the better characters to play as overall. I think that having this kind of, they gave you the room, the hub world, the war table to find missions, but even that hub world didn't work that well. It wasn't sure where you were supposed to go. There was no markers, so you were just running around for ages trying to find something to do, which was really boring. They should just thrown you straight to the action with some, a couple of the characters that feel different to each other, and so you could see what's going on, and maybe provide different missions where there was more to do or there was something different. Basically, if the whole game is just running through a big, mostly empty world, waiting to get to an enemy wave, you know, system, just standing there and fighting them off, then it's not going to be fun. Regardless if you're fighting alongside your friends and they're, you know, all the other Avengers, yes, that element might be fun, and we're going to give that a go in the open beta this weekend. But if this is the game, then I don't want to buy it anymore, and that is such a sad thing for me to say. I don't love online gaming anyway. I just wanted a third-person action Avengers game. You know, imagine Spider-Man, or Batman or whatever, but Avengers. That's what I wanted. Now they've added in a lot of online. It's all focused so heavily on the online side that the single player, I feel, has suffered. It doesn't feel exciting, and I don't know. I'm just really disappointed, and I didn't want to be. I'm kind of upset by that because Avengers is a big deal for me, and this game had an unbelievable amount of hype for me. So yeah, to be this disappointed is surprising to me. Just going to take a moment and going to cut away to Mike, who also played the beta, and then I'm going to cut back and sign off. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Av. It's an honour to be on the Lightning Cave once again. My second appearance, I think? Something like that, anyway. Should have me on more often, Have. I'll probably bring in the viewers. I'm joking. Anyway, Avengers. Marvel's Avengers by Square Enix. I want to preface this by saying I don't think my expectations were quite as high as yours have. Mostly because of all the talk of it being a game as a live service. Straight away, that sort of made me a bit hesitant. It made me a bit unsure of what to expect. I think those sort of games are always a bit, I don't want to say dumbed down, let's say stripped back. I think they're more stripped back, and they're not quite as laser focused and full of details like a single player experience would be. Say something like, you know, a Marvel Spider-Man, for example. So yeah, my expectations weren't quite the same as yours have, but I was still majorly disappointed nonetheless. I mean, you're probably going to touch on it yourself, but the opening level you do where you play as all the different characters and whatnot, and you get, you know, a few minutes with each of them, that was exciting. That was the best part of the demo, or the beta, and that's exactly what you guys got to play at EGX, I believe. So yeah, I understand why you'd come out of EGX going, that was amazing, because I come out of that opening bit of the beta saying the same thing, like, maybe I was wrong, this is incredible. Thor kind of plays like Kratos, Black Widow kind of plays a bit like Batman, and kind of turns out that they were just very much little isolated events, and it's pretty impressive what you can squeeze into just a couple of minutes. You know, Hulk was mostly just quick time events. When you actually then go into playing as the Hulk in the main part of the game, and it opens up, it just becomes boring and repetitive. You then use different characters, you realise they're the same, you know, same controls as everyone else, which is a good thing, you know, you don't want to make it too complicated, but I would rather you just focus on one character, give them a proper game, rather than have all these Avengers who play pretty much the same, just with different skins, and do slightly different things, but, you know, same button. One button does a throw-in attack, one button does a heavy attack, one button does a light attack. You know the game, and then as soon as it actually opens up to the war table stuff, and you realise you're just defending points, and you're just doing team games, and it's just my idea of hell, to be honest. It's everything I hate about video games, I'm sorry, it is, with an Avengers skin. So yeah, not for me, I'm afraid. I get these sort of games do have a place for some people, and I understand that, and I get the obsession, but fortunately, not for me. Very disappointed. Back to you, Have. Mwah.
So yeah, as you can see, Mike's thoughts are very similar to mine. Yeah, I just wanted to be impressed, and the more I played it, the more bored I got, and the less interested in anything I had to offer I was. So, what can I do? I don't know. We'll see if it gets better when I try the online side this weekend, and I'll come back and let you know what I think. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. If you want to go back and watch the drunk FIFA stream me and Mike did after we played the beta, that's really entertaining. Go back and watch. We've got loads of stuff. There's Made a Scar review, there's Double Kick Heroes review, there's a Fairy Tale review. There's tons on the site at the moment, there's tons on the YouTube, so don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. See you soon.